My name is Peter Murphy, and I am a partner and owner in the company. The company is Designs for Vision Incorporated. We are proud to say we manufacture specialized optics for the partially sighted, for microsurgery, including all branches of surgery, and for dentistry. Our relationship with AHRC, with the entire program, especially with Johnny, began some 15 years ago and is ongoing right until today. I believe we were approached by AHRC with the idea of employing the handicapped almost as soon as we moved out here. I can't say that we had reservations, but we had concerns. We had a great desire to help, but knew we would have to concentrate and put a little extra into it because the nature of our business, which is highly specialized. It's not an unskilled labor company at all. It's precision optics for microsurgery. There's no room for quality control errors in an operating room. Johnny has worked out absolutely excellent in so many ways. It can't be summed up so easily.
AHRC has helped me in many ways of bettering my skills and by getting me an outside job. My favorite part of the job is when I pack everything up and ship it all out and make the customers happy. My fellow workers are excellent. It's like a one big happy family here.
When he first came here, we provided him with a job, and AHRC provided a trainer. Johnny's abilities enabled us to take several pieces of jobs, each of which he could do independently, put them together and make them into one job. As a productive employee, he's been as good as anyone employed here and is treated the same as anyone employed here. He brings extra benefits to the company that are sort of unseen. He's a great morale booster, and he's a great morale booster because he's always in a good mood. Johnny is always up. Nothing can upset Johnny. And he keeps the people around him up. Ever since Johnny came here, we've seen just tremendous change, not just in Johnny, but I think there's been change in attitudes around the company, particularly attitudes towards the handicapped. I'm more than happy to meet with anyone that wants to, that's interested in employing the handicapped. If they start out contacting AHRC, they start out with excellent expert advice. I don't think anyone here would refer to Johnny in terms of a relationship with any word less than the word love, because that's what Johnny is. He's just that kind of human being. You know, he's a gift from God.
My name is Mike Scally. I'm the owner of MS Packaging, and we've been in business, I guess, about 20-25 years. And we're in the business of packaging corrugated displays and packaging of retail components, blister packing, shrink wrapping. MS Packaging started with AHRC it was 20 years ago. I had a job I was doing for Squib, a display job. I was actually working for another company at the time, and they couldn't do the pack out. They needed the display actually set up and filled with product, and we couldn't handle it, so I went scouring around looking and came upon AHRC, and I mean, the rest is history. I've been there this entire time, and they've done a fantastic job. It's been basically a virtual workforce for me. I haven't had to turn a job down since, no matter what, whether it be shrink wrapping or collating or just straight assembly. There hasn't been a job that's been too complicated that they couldn't handle. The timeliness of it has been fantastic. I come blowing in the door and I have it, and I gotta have it tomorrow. And virtually every time it's done without a problem. No, it's been excellent. It's been really good. The benefits have been, I mean, obvious ones. I don't have to have a workforce of 200 people that I'm paying every day, and the overhead that goes along with that. Because I think that it'd be, especially in a small business or even a medium-sized business, that's probably one of the biggest killers, is that you're a small guy and you get a large order, and then what do? And if you go out and hire all these people and get a big building, and then the job is done, well, what happens to those people? You have an obligation to keep them employed, but yet you'll put yourself out of business if you keep paying them, because big jobs only come by every now and then until you get the ball rolling. So they've definitely helped me to grow. I prefer to keep it this way because, as I said before, I have this virtual workforce, and I can keep my pricing low because I don't have to hire the 100 people, even though I've grown in size, and even though the company could support more people. It's a benefit to me not to have to worry about the ups and downs of businesses. And I like the idea of working with AHRC. I think it's a good idea. If AHRC was to use me as a reference, by the end of the conversation with whomever they had call me, they would definitely be doing business with AHRC. I can't say anything negative. It would be foolish not to give it a try. The people are on the ball. The jobs come out as planned, on time, and price, of course, is always a consideration, and that's been on the mark every time too. I haven't lost a job because of pricing or because of quality, and all of my customers that I started with at AHRC are still my customers. So I would say that's an endorsement.
Hi, my name is Walter King. I am president of the Ullman Company and have been for the past 25 years. The Ullman Company has been in hop hog for a long time, since about 1980, as I recall. We are printers, extruders, and formers of plastic. And that is used primarily by the retail stores, Kmart, Walmart, etc., Target, in which we sell Christmas containers, plates, and trays, all out of plastic. And everything is made here in the USA in hop hog. We started with the AHRC maybe 2 or 3 years after we moved to hop hog. The cost of labor of putting a lid on a bottom of a container, believe it or not, is very expensive because it all has to be done by hand. And what we have found with the AHRC is that we can not only put the lids on the containers, but at the same time we can put a pre-priced label on there for the retailer. And today there is almost no large retailer that we sell in which we do not put a retail price and a UPC number on the actual item itself. And the AHRC has just been tremendous for us in that capacity. Our relationship with the AHRC has been terrific. They've done an outstanding job putting together the projects that we've had for them. In fact, what we did here was really inferior to the same work we're getting from the AHRC. That I'm talking about the pricing, the putting together of a container, top on bottom. We ship the loose material from here. We ship a container, lids in one carton, bottoms in another carton, and that is sent over by truck. They do an outstanding job, from what I'm told, from George Priola, who works primarily with AHRC, and we've had really no complaints at all. If an outside company, which really has happened in the past, came to me and asked for a recommendation of who should do similar type of work to what we're doing with AHRC, I have recommended AHRC 100%. They've done terrific work for us, and I said to the particular gentleman I'm referring to, I'm sure they would do an outstanding job for him. And I believe in the long run he did end up working with AHRC. The Ullman Company's relationship, as I said, over the past 18 years has been outstanding. We've really had no complaints either from ourselves or from the retailers. So as far as the Ullman Company is concerned, I couldn't be happier for the jobs they've done for the Ullman Company. We're very pleased and hope to continue with them for many, many years. It's been a terrific relationship.
I'm Steve Voltaggio. This is Regent Sports Corporation here in Hauppauge, New York. We've been in business for over 60 years now, and we're in the hard goods, sporting goods business. We make basketballs, soccer balls, footballs, baseball gloves, outdoor games, and a whole series of indoor games as well. We've had a relationship with AHRC for over 30 years. It's been an extremely beneficial relationship, I believe, for both of us. Primarily, AHRC does a lot of light assembly work for us, assembling products and inflating balls. And over the years, we benefited in having an efficient, both in terms of cost and timing, production facility. And in addition, we get a good corporate feeling out of the good work that AHRC does. Over the years, the management at AHRC has been able to find just the right mix of clients to assist us with the specific project at hand at that particular time. And I can honestly say there's never been an issue that wasn't dealt with in a most professional manner and where we didn't get exactly what we needed at the time that we needed it. Our facility here in Hauppauge is primarily dedicated to warehousing, and we don't really have the space to do any significant production work in our own building. The facilities at AHRC have proven to be excellent in handling all of the products that we've asked them to work on for us. And over the years, whenever an upgrade in those facilities was needed, AHRC has seemed willing to do whatever they needed to do to make it work. The real benefit of our relationship with AHRC is in the magnitude of the time that has gone by where we've been working together. There isn't really a single episode that I can recount for you, but over 30 years of consistent delivery of what we need to operate our business has been just a tremendous asset. For any company thinking about doing some subcontracting with AHRC, we can certainly recommend them very highly. And as I've mentioned before, we've had nothing but good experiences with the personnel, from the management down to the managers on the floor and the clients, in terms of delivering exactly what we need.
Hi, my name is Lori Richardson, and I work at Ross Printing in Smithtown, and I've been here 11 years, and I love my job. I like everything about this job. I never miss a day of work. I'm always here 5 days a week without fail. And I started working here in 1990, October 3rd, 1990. And I'm glad I worked here. My favorite thing to do at work is collating, and I wrap jobs up, and I check through jobs, make sure it is good and that there are no blanks in the jobs, and I check through, and I do quality control. I got this job from the Association for the Help of Retarded Children. And I worked before I came here, I worked in the mail room, and I was doing all sorts of mailing things, and stuff like that.
Lori is great because she first started here 11 years ago. She was shy. She was not confident in herself. But once she got used to the job and the people, she became a wonderful worker, and it's a good attribute to AHRC that she turned out this way. She's one of our best employees. honest, always on time. Sees something wrong, she tells us about it. She's very dedicated. People that don't know about the supportive work programs should